this nebulous idea that the Marie Kondo method actually applies really well to editing the first complete draft of a story, and I just could write a whole essay about it, but that might be all there is to it. Going through part by part and asking if this sparks joy, and dropping it mercilessly into the discard doc if it doesn't. Not to derail anything, but I literally never even thought of having discard docs. Like, I'm always so sad and hesitant to not include pieces of my story because I don't want to get rid of it. Yeah, I have draft docs, but it's hard for me to actually remove stuff from finished products. I don't know if this idea was already public knowledge and I'm just slow on the uptake, because I know lots of writers will include removed bits from one story into another, but I just never thought about the process. Anyways, I will be making Discord docs now! Not at all. Having a separate document for discards passages, rather than deleting them, is a common tool, but it's just that, a tool. And with creative writing being quite commonly a self-taught discipline, it's not at all uncommon for even common tools to not be known by everyone, you know? But to wax poetic about the discard doc for a second, whenever I start a story of any length, I'll create a second notes document, which is a scratch pad and a dumping ground for any passages I end up cutting. Sometimes I'll even toss as little as a half sentence in there rather than delete it entirely, because I might come back and realize the first version of what I wrote was the best and most visceral, while later versions I tried were too telly, for example. And boom! First version is still there, in the discard doc, rather than deleted. Discard docs can be a marvelous tool for editing, as they allow you to trim down your main draft of the manuscript without the pain of actually losing what you've written. And, IMO, if you're going for a daily word count like for NaNoWriMo, those words absolutely should count. You wrote them after all. Just because they don't end up in the finished product doesn't mean they aren't valuable for the goal of writing the story. They also allow you to experiment a bit with what you put in or take out to see which version you like better. Best of all, maybe you hit a passage later in the story and realize the phrasing that didn't fit earlier fits really well here. Well, there it is in your discard doc. Seriously, discard docs are the absolute best. I'm a writerly pack rat who won't delete anything, and if you're at all like me, I highly recommend them.